Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
Today, we are starting our 2019 beer bracket. Now, because of schedules and everything, we're not going to get the last one out like we usually do on the day of the championship of the NCAA basketball. We will go further. We do this every year. This year, we are doing IPAs versus New England IPAs. Now, most of them are from Michigan. The issue was we needed a couple more, couldn't find any, and so we got what we got.
That's right.
But we did try and include some of the New England IPAs in this that other people have been talking about in the comment section. So we're going to go over each one. We'll tell you what the bracket's going to be, who's facing who, and then every day until they're done, we will have a game out. Now, how we did this was I just numbered 1 through 8, and as we got the beers, I just wrote them in there. Then I went to Google, got a generator, put in 1 through 8, and it kept on spitting out beers. So the numbering doesn't matter. We have it, but we'll tell you who's going up against who. But this is almost like the selection show. We're going to go over each beer. Steve will go first. He'll do an IPA. I'll do a New England, and we'll go back and forth. And then you can follow the website if you want to see more information on each beer. We'll tell you the ABV and the IBUs if we have them.
Yep.
Cool?
All right. So the first beer that we got up today is a double IPA. It's the Dogfish Head, the Perfect Disguise. It comes in at right about 8% and then has an IBUs of 70. Never had this beer, so I'm very interested. I usually like Dogfish, so I'm gonna be happy to have this one.
Yep. And the first New England up is Lake Haze by Big Lake Brewing. I have had this, but it's a New England IPA from Michigan, so it's in the bracket. This is 5.5% ABV, 20 IBUs, and I believe this is the lowest beer in this bracket. So 5.5 and up is where we're going.
Yes. So the next beer we have is from Greenbush. Once again, I'm a big fan of Greenbush as well. This one is a little different. This one kind of snuck in as like a Cinderella team because you're going to notice this is the only black IPA that we have. So for Greenbush Anger, it comes in at 7.6 and it has an IBU of 85.
Next, New England up is Petoskey's Juicy. This is almost, I want to say, a competitor to M43 in the Michigan area. A lot of people are on the fence. I like this one. I like this one. Again, this bracket is what we like, not which one might be better. This comes in at 5.7% and 57 IBUs.
The next beer we have is from Rockford Brewing Company, which is just up the road from us. This one is called Hoplust. Comes in right at 7.1% and has 70 IBUs. Once again, another beer I haven't had, so this one should be kind of interesting.
Next one up is Fat Orange Cat Lunch. 8% ABV. Not sure about the IBUs, I don't think. 45 IBUs on this one. Obviously, this is not a Michigan beer.
Right. The next one we have is from Grand Rapids, Michigan, so a little further up the street as well. This one is Dank, Alicious, and it comes in at 7.6%, but we didn't know what the IBUs were for this. So will be interesting when we crack this one open to see if we can tell where it comes in at.
Sorry for the dog. Next one up is Samuel Adams New England IPA. Obviously, I've done a review on this one. 6.8% ABV, 35 IBUs from the can. A lot of people are saying that this is better. I think I gave it a 2, maybe, if I remember right. But this is the 2019 version.
Well, that should be interesting because I haven't had that one either. So.
Yeah, cheap.
The next one we have is from Roak. This one is Blow Your Face Off, and by all the measurements, it might. It comes in at 10.5% and has 100 IBUs. So that's this one might blow your face off. I don't know.
Next one up is Evil Twin No Snowflake. I'm not going to keep reading how long they make these descriptions on here, or the name. 7% ABV on this one, and we do not know the IBUs.
Then we have Shorts, another Michigan beer here. This one is the Controversiale IPA. This one actually comes in at 6.6% with 50 IBUs, and I had one of these the other day, and
I've reviewed it, but I didn't go back and look because I didn't want to know anything.
This was like the only one I had to buy a 6-pack of, so I was like, well, I'm gonna try it early, and well, we'll see how far it gets.
Next one is Hoof Hearted Everybody Wants Some Double India Pale Ale, but from Untapped, they're saying this is a New England IPA. So we did try to get everything that said on the can it was a New England IPA or an IPA. But this one, from what I can tell, is a double New England IPA. I could be wrong, but it's going in the New England IPA category. 8% ABV, and that's all we know.
So this is an interesting one. I think that you bought. I have never had this one either. Until today, I hadn't even seen it. This one is Austin Brothers Beer Company. It's the 45er IPA. This comes in at 7% with 70 IBUs, and I'm not sure where they're from.
Michigan.
Yep. Okay, Alpena.
Yep.
Okay, so they're up north.
Yep. Next one up, M43 by Old Nation. Obviously, this is the king of Michigan, in my opinion. So we had to put this in here. We were actually, when we were talking about this, we were talking about leaving all Old Nation beers out, all Bell's beers out, just because if we did, and you'll notice, we did not put in Two Hearted into this. And
they got knocked out.
Yeah.
Horrible season.
Yeah.
So they didn't even make it.
So this is 6.8% ABV and 65 IBUs.
Now I'm going to murder the name on this one. What did we decide? This is like Kuhnhenn?
Yeah.
It's Kuhnhenn. So this is like a Detroit brewery. I was telling Brad, I had these the other day. They're really, they'll sneak up on you.
Right.
But this is a drip IPA. So basically what it is a double rice India Pale Ale.
Right.
And because of that rice, it keeps it a lot lower tasting or smoother. But ratchets up that alcohol.
Right.
So this comes in at 9.5% with 70 IBUs.
Yep.
It's a dangerous beer.
Yep. And that, I'm not saying any of these other ones haven't, but that is a World Beer Cup winner.
Yep.
So last New England IPA up is Boss Tweed by Old Nation. Obviously another king of the Michigan New England IPAs. 9.3% ABV, 68 IBUs. So that's all the beers that are in the tournament. If you have not followed us, what we do, we will go through the whole entire tournament in one day here. We will keep the beers cold after we open them. We will just use a taster because the beers have to last. Some of these we will do reviews on, but this will be the matchups for the first round, just so it's in here and we don't have to just go into it blind. Hopefully this isn't dragging on, but I would rather have it in this video than we don't have to worry about it.
Sure.
So you can just do an IPA, I'll do a New England and go from there.
So our first round, we have Roak, Blow Your Face Off, and Shorts, Controversiale.
So first round of New England is Evil Twin Snowflake versus Hoof Hearted in this one. Now we just put them back over there.
Find them. The next one we have is going to be Dogfish, the Perfect Disguise versus Elk Brewing, which is here.
Yep. Second game in the New England side is Fat Orange Cat versus Sam Adams.
That should be a fun one.
Yep.
Next we have our Cinderella team Greenbush, because it does not match any other beer.
It's still an IPA, though.
It's still an IPA against Austin Brothers 45er IPA.
Third matchup of the New England side is M43 versus Petoskey Juicy, which is going to be a good matchup right there.
And last but not least, we have the Kuhnhenn. I think that's how we're going to say it today. Yep. And we have the Rockford Hoplicious, or Hoplust, sorry.
Yep. Final game of the New England side, Boss Tweed versus Lake Haze. Now, obviously, one's a double IPA, New England IPA, one is not. In the actual tournament itself, you're not going to have, double IPA versus double IPA all the time. They are going to get mixed up. So this was done by a number generator, random number generator. So we didn't pick them. We let the computer. That's what they came up with. So we will get going, and hopefully you guys tune in and let us know what you guys think about this. And after this is over, let us know what you want to see us do next year.
Yeah.
Because this year, some people said all Michigan IPAs. We tried to get those, but we filled some in from other comments, so we are listening.
And with that,
anything else?
Oh, I guess we'll start.
Cool. So if you like this, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, I'm Brad.
And I'm Steve.
Happy brewing.
See you next time.